Hey, what's going on guys, it's your boy Bezerk, and this story is about the time that I beat up a robber, a guy actually trying to steal from someone's house, and I got him arrested. Before I get into the story, my body kills. Every Thursday, I go to this gymnastic thing with my friend, and we have like a few hours there, like 3 to 4 hours there, and it's basically this massive gymnastic area. And right now I can fully front flip and land it, and I was learning to backflip, which I could land on this floor which is only a tiny bit bouncy. But then when I tried to do it on proper hard floor, I had a little mat there so I didn't properly kill myself. I went to go do a backflip and I bailed halfway, which is the worst thing to do, and I folded up like a lawn chair. Here, look, there's a picture on the screen right now. I look like that, a full-on lawn chair, and it just killed so much, and I'm still dying and aching. But yeah, anyway, that's enough of me talking about my death. So this is actually about the time that I beat up a robber and got him arrested. It was very good, very nice story to tell, especially to my friends. So it was a nice day, not too hot, not too cold. It was perfect temperature. A nice breeze too. Me and my friends went to central London. I live in London, but just not central. And we went to Oxford Street, which, if you didn't know, is like, I guess like the boulevard, like Hollywood Boulevard, but in London. And we're just there to buy clothes, you know, get some food. My friend actually ended up spending around 500 or more pounds on clothes. Like, he went full out. I didn't. I don't know what I spent, maybe like 100, because I was going to college and I actually needed some clothes. And when I mean college, I don't mean Americans university. It's like after high school, before university. Yeah, I don't freaking know what you call it over there. Anyways, we have a good time there, eat some McDonald's, got some cookies, clothes, maybe I think I got a video game there. Anyways, off track. It was coming to the end of the day, and it takes me about max 2 hours to get home. So I take the train home, I get the bus, and now I'm a few streets away from my place. And I start walking down this alley, and at the end of the alley, I can see a guy who's just looking at a window, someone's house window. And I keep walking closer, and I realise my eyesight isn't the best, but he's got a hoodie up, and he's just sort of tugging on this window. And I was a bit skeptical, but I was thinking maybe that's his house, he's just trying to get in. But when I got closer, I realised he was actually pulling on it pretty hard, and I could see the window moving quite a bit. So I shouted out, I was like, "Oi mate," and he turns around and he's got, no joke, a ski mask on, a black ski mask. He's wearing a full tracksuit. I was automatically like, holy shit, this is like messed up. Because normally my area, it's not the best area, but you're not just going to get robbed for no reason. Well, at least I haven't. I've lived there my whole life, and I only know one person that's got robbed in my area, and it wasn't even that, they didn't like stab him or anything, it was just took his phone and went. So it's not too bad of an area compared to other places. Anyway, yeah, so I got my phone out, I was like, alright, I'm calling the police if you carry on, because I don't fucking like robbers, okay? Like, get a job, do something. Don't just steal from people's houses and take the stuff that they've worked hard for in their job, which he doesn't have. And he full on had a proper, it sounded Russian, like Russian, Polish maybe. I don't mean to categorize them into the same thing, but you know. And he was like, fuck off. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm probably dead. He was quite tall as well. He was taller than me, but he was my sort of build. And I'm like, I'm calling the police if you carry on. He goes, piss off, don't call the police. He's not saying it too loudly, but just enough so I can hear it. So I shouted back, I was like, move now. I'm calling the police. And then he pulls, no joke, he reaches into his pants and he pulls out a metal pipe, like an actual metal pipe, pulls it out and holds it down by his side, pointing down next to his leg, so his leg basically covers it, but I can still see it down by his side. He goes, call the cops and it won't end well, something like that. And I turn it to him and I show that I'm calling 999, the police, and I shout at him, here, it's calling. And he starts walking up to me pretty fast, and I'm backing up slowly. I'm like, mate, fuck off. And he's still got the pipe down by his side, so I'm walking backwards quite fast now. And I'm like, alright, I won't, sorry. And then luckily, he actually ends up putting his pipe back down his trousers, but turns around. And we're not too far at this point, because I'm quite fast at running, so I could have outrun him, I believe. And then at this point, it's perfect. He's got his hood and his balaclava ski mask on, so his hearing isn't the best. He's got the pipe away in his trousers, which is going to take a while to pull back out, and his back is facing towards me. And honestly, he's a scumbag. he's threatening to beat me up with a pole, come on. So then I actually run at him and I bang him, I deck him right in the back of the head. And honestly, my hand hurt from that. I'm good at fighting, so I wasn't too worried. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm actually pretty good at fighting. And that must have given some concussion or something. Hit the back of your head very lightly with your fist, like right at the back, the center. Now imagine someone actually mashing you really hard there. So I bang him once, I deck him and he drops to the ground, turns around and is swearing in his like language, I don't know what it was. So then I start punching him in his face. Only about 5 times I punch him in his face. So then I back up away from him because I'm just trying to process this, what just happened so quickly. And he gets up and he goes to run at me to tackle me with his arms out. And because I do boxing, I kind of know what to do. So then he came at me, so I gave him an uppercut, which is basically a hit from below to his face, like right on his nose. I hit him. And when I've done that, you see his head rock, like I rock his head and he just drops to the ground. And then I'm like, stay down and all of this. And he goes to get back up, so I kick him in the stomach. Like, you're thinking I'm very violent, but he's literally breaking in someone's house and pulled a pole out on me. Like, if he's willing to hit me really hard, like beat me up with a pole, a man, then I'm willing to beat the shit out of him because I'm not in the wrong. Anyway, yeah, so I kick him in the stomach and he drops to the ground, and I'm like, stay down. And at this point he's like, oh, okay, sorry, and he just keeps apologizing. Sorry if my accent is offensive, but I don't care. So then I ended up calling the police and I was speaking to them. While I was speaking to them, I had to actually drop my phone because he got up back on his knees and then he went to go up onto his hands again. So I just put I put him in a headlock and I put my leg in front of his legs and I basically twist him over so he would trip over my legs and just fall back to the ground. And then I quickly backed up again because I don't want to get into a tussle with him. And I get the phone and I keep speaking to them. And a random guy actually ended up helping me and got the guy down and helped pin him down for me. So for the guy, the Russian geezer, he was screwed at that point. It was nice of the other guy to help me though. And for the police though, they get over really quick, like a minute. They must have had someone close. They got over there in a minute. The time went so fast. And then they came and arrested him. He was actually very passive with them. He didn't try to get away. I think I kind of shook him. Like if a kid could beat him up, I'm pretty sure police could. And yeah, the police basically ended up taking him. He got in the car and I actually smiled. I was grinning. I was so gassed about it, so hyped because I just done that. I told my friends, obviously. I told my family. My mum, when I got home, I was like, what's up, bitch? No, not literally. I just went in acting all cocky and stuff as a joke because I joke about my family too much. And I got to my mum and I told her about it, and she was actually kind of upset with me that I put myself in that danger, but at the same time kind of made her more happy because she knew that I could defend myself and fight. Like this proved even more. And I told my dad was happy. He was like me, he was a fighter when he was a kid. And then he was happy I protected someone, but also he was like, Matthew, that's stupid, like, it's your life. Like, you could have got so injured. But I didn't, because I'm still here, motherfucker. And then the police came to me later because they took my details, and I basically just gave a witness, like, report, whatever you call it. And then that was really it. They were just there for like 10-15 minutes and they went home. Now, at the end of it, now I can make a video like this. So, moral of the story is, if there's anything stupidly dangerous, I should do it, because then I can make a YouTube video about it. Hey. Anyway guys, much love. Thank you for watching. I'm glad I'm putting out videos more often because I have more spare time now. Anyways, peace my people. Like, subscribe, and comment below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Who cares who you with? Are you scared? You scared? Who cares who you with? Are you scared? You scared? I let the body stick to crib, but who cares? Who cares? Well,